Hello everyone, this is Easterling Amanda, and I didn't think I would be doing an extra video today. I actually only intended on doing one, but then something came to me, so I thought I'd do one more, which is what I'm doing. Anyway, it's a rant. This rant is about important things in life being taken for granted and as a joke. With that being said, there are things in this world that should not be joked around with, whether it be death related, health related, anything that's important. Like if somebody do something that's uncalled for, and they do stuff like if there's a fight and people, instead of calling the cops, they rather record it on their phone and put it on social media. Honestly, things like that should not be recorded. Unless, of course, you're trying to get proof about things that happened, then I don't see why not. But every time somebody fighting with each other, punching each other, kicking each other, making each other bleed, nearly killing one another, right? And people just make videos, world star, things like that. And they say, they find people fighting and almost killing each other funny. And it is not funny. It is not funny at all. My biggest pet peeve nowadays is people memeing things. And I mean memeing things as soon as it happened. Like, not even 5 minutes. Like, they meme everything. Important things, unimportant things. Things that should not be memed are memed. And it's ridiculous. Honestly, it's ridiculous to me. I find it very, very ridiculous. There's a such thing as memeing for fun. You can meme things for fun, but if you're memeing things that are like important, things that are bad, things that are tragic, and you're memeing them, that there is not funny. And that's a pet peeve I have. When you meme things that are not meant to be a joke or that are not meant to be a meme, and you meme them. I don't even know how memes even started in the first place. Honestly, I don't remember how. But seriously, memeing everything is getting a little too out of hand. When you meme things like people having drugs, or memeing things about people dying, or if you're doing memes like, let's take this for instance. Let's take what just recently happened yesterday. Michael Jackson's dad passed away. So people created a meme already, a Michael Jackson meme with him along with his dad, and it says, "When you enjoy 9 years of heaven partying, and then your father comes along." Now, honestly, I didn't know whether to not laugh, to laugh. I was just confused because I'm like, wow, you memeing his death? Really? Now, yeah, Michael Jackson's father was a bit of a jerk. Yeah, because he did things, made Michael's life a living hell. And, yeah, things like that you don't meme. You don't meme things like sexual related things or stuff like that unless it's meant to be a joke. But half the time, most of these health related issues are not meant to be memed, yet people meme them anyway. If somebody gets beat up and they have like a bloody lip, bloody face, stuff like that, and people meme it and saying, oh, that moment when your date didn't go right, or the moment when you try to mess with somebody else's dude or somebody else's female and you put a person bloody face. How do you know if they want their face all over the internet like that? Are you trying to shame them? What is wrong with you? Memeing should not be on stuff like that. Memeing should be for something. First of all, you should have the person's consent. The person who had the situation, you should ask them, is it okay? Can I turn this into a joke? Do you find this funny? And then maybe, then you can maybe meme things. But other than that, it's like if you keep memeing this, that, and the third, that's not cool. You don't meme things like that. You don't meme death. You don't meme accidents. You don't meme diseases. You don't meme sexual things. There's just things you don't meme. Like, come on. Stop memeing everything. Not everything deserves a meme. Honestly. People are still memeing in 2018. Like, really? But I'm just going to say this because my video is already 5 minutes long. I'm going to say this. There are things you meme and there are things you don't meme. There's a time and a place for everything. Don't make every single event that's ever happened a meme, because everything is not a meme. Everything is not a joke. Learn to take something seriously for once in your life. If you have nothing better else to do other than to meme other people's life, then you clearly have no life of your own. And maybe your life should be a meme and see how you like it. If you like this rant, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you want any other rants or any other thing that you feel that needs to be discussed. I will talk about it solo, or me and Moonlight Butterfly Miku will discuss it, or me and my best friend Randy will discuss it. You know, either way, or me and Day Day will discuss things. Either way you put it, just learn how to take something seriously. There are serious things in life, and not everything deserves to be mean. This is Italy Amanda saying good night, everyone. And stop memeing stuff unnecessarily at that.